Hello, ladies and gents, and welcome to this quarter of American Literature 3 online. We will be learning about American literature, specifically in the time period post-World War I. We've got a lot of great materials we get to go over, a lot of fabulous authors we're going to be working with. I'm so excited to share all of these with you guys. So I want to give us just a real quick walkthrough of Canvas so you can familiarize yourself with how our class is organized. And then we'll jump right in with our reading. So woohoo, booyah, it's exciting. The first thing you're going to want to do when you log into our class is always check the announcements tab. I will be posting here helpful information. Every Monday, I'm going to post a video that walks you through the week, what we're doing, what you need to complete to be successful, what kind of readings we're looking at, all that good stuff. So always, always, always go to the announcements. Here's our week 1 announcement. Where I welcome you to class. And probably the most helpful thing in this announcement is the link to our Modernism reading schedule, which is going to be our first unit in American Lit 3. And it covers the first 6 weeks of class. So if you're someone who likes to plan ahead, you have 6 weeks worth of stuff to do. So doesn't that sound fun? It does. I know we're all very, very excited. So the announcements, please check that out. It will orient you to what we're doing. CBC has some really fabulous resources for us in this unprecedented time. How many times have you heard unprecedented this last year? I mean, 2020. It's 2021 now, but so many times. So CBC's got a lot of stuff to help you out. Laptops, internet, tech help, food insecurity. We've got the food pantry. That's amazing. Counseling, because stress, right? Community health, rules for social distancing. We even have some study rooms available through the library if you need a quiet place to work. You can contact the library and get more information about that. But CBC is doing a lot of really good things to try and support their students. So I want to make sure I'm sharing all of that with you as well. Our modules tab going to be super duper helpful for you. So I would like you to see that our modules folders are organized sequentially. So our syllabus and getting started, that's going to be the first thing you're going to need to do. So it's up first. Our reading schedules, that way you know exactly what we're doing every week of the quarter. It's all planned out. Some things might change a little bit depending on if we find something as a class that we find particularly interesting and want more time to discuss it. We can be flexible, but for the most part, schedules are here and posted. An introduction to the course. And then our whole first unit in modernism, we're going to start the quarter with modernism and going to wrap up with postmodernism. And then I've got all the stuff for your final materials here. And then just a boatload of MLA stuff, grammar stuff, computer help stuff, writing help stuff. We have so many resources. So do make sure to check out all of that if you need that support as we go through the class. The syllabus and getting started, our syllabus is linked for you here. I have a whole video talking about the syllabus, and then you will take a syllabus quiz. So do watch the video in its entirety, read through the syllabus carefully, and then take the quiz, because it's worth points, and we all love points, right? Yes, we do. The reading schedule for this quarter, I've got the modernism schedule for you here, and the postmodern schedule here. If you take a look at the modernism reading schedule, our text for the quarter is the Norton Anthology of American Literature, and it is the 9th edition. It's labeled as the shorter 9th edition, which I think is optimistic because it's still the size of a dictionary, and it is 1865 through present. We are just going to be reading from 1914 through the present, but they don't make a book like that, so we got a little bonus. I've got this divided in weeks for you. You can see all the things we're going to do this week. What I would like to draw your attention to in this schedule is that sometimes we have additional materials for you here. So like on the 20th, it's Inauguration Day. We get a new president. Regardless of how you feel about the president, that's happening. So what I want to do is try and make our class relevant to real life too. So did you know that there is a history of inaugural poems? It's true. It's really interesting, actually. And we're going to talk about it in week 3. But I've got a link for you so you can learn more about inaugural poems. We're going to talk about some very famous poets who wrote for this purpose. Robert Frost, in fact, one of the first guys we're reading, wrote an inaugural presidential poem. So that's fun. And we've got some supplemental materials posted here. So like in week 3, we're going to be reading a poem called Landscape with the Fall of Icarus. This poem is based on a painting, which is based on a Greek myth. So I've linked the painting for you, and we'll talk about the Greek myth and how these 3 things come together in a beautiful, really, really cool poem. So check through the schedule. There will be supplemental links periodically. So do make sure that you're checking all that out because it will be important. This week, we're starting with the syllabus. You're going to take your quiz. We're going to start with Robert Frost. And this is just awesome, guys. Robert Frost is one of my very favorite poets. Like, not to bias you at all as you start your reading, but he just has a way of transcending time and space and connecting on a human level that I think is really cool. And he has some famous stuff. The Road Not Taken is quoted all the time. So we'll talk about it. It's probably his most famous piece. And then you'll be reading an excerpt from Trifles by Glaspell, which is going to be really fun. And I've got some information linked for you here to kind of help you get into the text more. So we've got lots of fun stuff coming up in terms of modernism there. Those schedules are linked for you in the modules. You'll notice that it is a very reading heavy class. I do want to call our attention to that because you're going to need to read a lot in this class because it's a lit class. So please be prepared for that. Make sure you're doing your readings on time so that you can contribute to discussions, so that you can participate in what we're doing in class, and so you can earn points through the quizzes. If you click down into assignments, you'll see we have a list of assignments. It's super fun. We will be adding some more discussions to this as we go through the pieces, as we kind of figure out what people are interested in. We're going to dig deeper into them through discussion. So do expect this bucket category to expand as we go through things. Grades, always exciting. Know you want to know those. So you can click there to see yours. Right now it's empty. The syllabus, if you want a little bit more information about the syllabus, I've got it linked for you here. I have that video we talked about in the modules. It's also here for you. And then a nice calendar that walks you through every day and what we're doing. All your quizzes are going to be located here. This will also expand as we get into our projects to do some reading comprehension, to make sure we're all staying up to date with our readings. We will periodically have surprise quizzes, which is cool. And by surprise, I mean you'll have like 24 hours notice to do it and get it done. So that's going to be happening. So do stay up to date on your reading because those will be coming down the road for you. Attendance, I don't really take attendance in this class. Just do make sure to log in to the class several times a week. If you go 2 weeks without logging in, we'll have a conversation. I've got the CBC library link for you here, tutoring, and the CBC website. So you've got a lot of resources to help you out. One of the things that I think you're going to find most helpful, though, in Canvas is the calendar. So I've blocked out every single day of the quarter for you, like exactly what you should be doing. So today, you're watching this video. Congratulations. You're super awesome. You're going to read the syllabus. You're going to get familiar with it. Tomorrow, you're going to take the syllabus quiz. Wednesday, you're going to read The Road Not Taken by Frost. Beautiful poem. Really cool. You're going to read Trifles by Susan Glaspell. There's some Trifles homework. And actually, I'm going to move this bad boy to the 8th here. This is the discussion board, just so we kind of get to know you, because we are going to be trying to connect and share ideas throughout the quarter. Next week, you're going to be reading some fun stuff over the weekend. We'll have some recorded lectures for you in the modules. Lots of fun stuff about modernism. You're going to take some modernism notes. You're going to read some more from Stevens. And then we'll have a Stevens discussion and a lecture. So you can see that I've got everything linked for you here. The great thing about Canvas like this is that if you see one of these assignments and you're like, I wonder how I can do that. You just click on it and then click on the title. Ta-da! And it brings up the assignment and all the supplemental information, which is really great. Really super great. So you're going to be posting this Get to Know You discussion by Tuesday. Respond to at least 2 of your classmates' posts by Friday, and I'll change that in here. So lots of great stuff for you on this calendar. Do check it out. And if you have any questions, I know sometimes folks feel weird asking questions. They feel like they're inconveniencing their professor or something like that. I really don't want you to feel that way. My job is to help you be successful, and my very best effort to do that. I give you lectures. We've got readings. We've got a thorough Canvas course, but sometimes you still need some additional clarification, and that's what I'm here for. It's my job, and I love my job. And I'm so excited to get to do this literature class with you guys. So if you have questions, please reach out. I am absolutely here to help. I normally respond between 24 and 48 hours. So if you have a very pressing question, like you email me at 11 p.m. and something's due at midnight, I'm clearly not going to be able to get back to you in time, right? But give me a little window of time and I would love to connect and help you out there. If you get real confused, we can even schedule a Zoom meeting if you want. We can make all this work for you. So I'm really looking forward to this class, guys. Get started reading that syllabus, read some Robert Frost, just bask in his brilliance for a little while. And we will have a good time this quarter. Have a great day, guys, and I look forward to our time together.